Under the warm yellow light emanating from the faux fireplace in the living room, time seemed to stand still. There was only the faint, occasional crackle and the soft melody of a ballad playing from a small speaker. Two figures sat by the hearth, wrapped together in a thin wool blanket, creating a painting of inexplicable peace. The person sitting behind, taller and more solidly built, was a young man with a scholarly, handsome appearance, looking as if he had just stepped out of a romance novel. He possessed a tall, yet slender frame, with broad shoulders that provided a perfect place to lean on. His face featured harmonious, delicate lines, highlighted by a high, straight nose and bright eyes half hidden behind long, gently drooping lashes. Whenever he looked at the person beside him, his gaze softened, brimming with indulgence and warmth like spring sunshine. His smile was faint, both elegant and slightly shy in the way of an intellectual, exuding a calm aura that always made the person opposite feel safe and protected. Nestled snugly in his arms was a smaller individual, whose cute, adorable face made one instantly want to shield and cherish him. He had round, crystal-clear eyes that seemed to hold an entire tranquil lake, curving into lively crescents whenever he smiled. His chubby cheeks, slightly flushed under the warmth of the fireplace glow, added to his innocent and pure demeanor. His smooth, fair skin and naturally pink, thin lips were perpetually pursed as if in a pouty, coquettish display, creating an irresistibly sweet charm. The scholarly, handsome young man was named Sung, someone who always used composure and patience to love. And the small, adorable teenager with those round eyes was Lyu Sitong, the little treasure that Sung always wanted to cherish and protect for the rest of his life. Lyu Sitong sat completely engulfed in Sung's lap, his eyes half closed as drowsiness began to take over. Sung chuckled softly, wrapping one arm around the boy's shoulders while running his other hand through Lyu Sitong's soft hair, gently stroking it, as if soothing a little kitten. Lyu Sitong, wake up a little bit. Are you sleepy again? Sung's deep, warm voice resonated right by his ear. Lyu Sitong didn't answer. He merely shifted slightly, burrowing deeper into Sung's firm chest. Suddenly, he opened his eyes, staring intently at Sung's large, warm hand resting on his knee. His eyes sparkled with mischief blended with playfulness. Snatching Sung's hand, he pressed it against his cheek, and without warning, tilted his head, and took a gentle nip on the back of his hand. Oh my, are you so hungry that you want to eat me now? Sung burst into laughter, his radiant smile brightening his entire face. He didn't pull his hand back at all. Instead, he turned his palm to tightly interlock his fingers with Lyu Sitong's small ones. The boy looked up at him, his cheeks slightly flushed under the firelight, returning a sweet smile. The moment their eyes met, the surrounding world seemed to vanish. Looking at Lyu Sitong's softly curved lips, Sung's gaze grew heavy with affection, and he slowly lowered his head. The distance between them narrowed, their breaths mingling. A wave of shyness washed over Lyu Sitong, causing his eyelashes to flutter and his heart to race, but he did not shrink away. Instead of a passionate kiss on those lips now slightly pursed from embarrassment, Sung chose a gesture far more tender and reverent. He subtly adjusted the distance between their faces, yielding to the warm tide of emotion slowly enveloping the room. Gently and with utmost care, he leaned down to press a soft, deep kiss onto Lyu Sitong's delicate forehead. It was not merely a fleeting touch of lips, but a moment in which he poured all of his tenderness, tolerance, and purest, unblemished affection into the boy. That kiss was placed upon Lyu Sitong's forehead like a seal of commitment, a silent yet unbreakable vow. From this moment on, no matter how storms raged outside or how the world turned, Sung would always be the sturdiest fortress to shelter and protect him for a lifetime. Feeling the warmth and the soft lips touching his skin, Lyu Sitong tightly closed his eyes, his long lashes trembling before gradually settling into peace. A warm current coursed through his body, dispelling all the insecurities and anxieties of her exhausting day. He understood that in the arms of this scholarly yet powerful man, he would forever be a one-of-a-kind treasure, loved and protected unconditionally. "My darling is so cute," Sung whispered, holding him tight. In the quiet space filled only with the soft ballad music from the small speaker, the two sat closely leaning against each other by the flickering firelight. Amidst the gentle chill of the night, the thin wool blanket wrapped around them seemed no longer necessary, for the natural warmth from Aiden Sung's chest had completely warmed Lyu Sitong. Time seemed to halt, giving way to the sweet flow of happiness. Their 10 fingers were tightly intertwined, leaving absolutely no gap. A gentle but firm squeeze that held an invisible, resolute bond, unwilling to part even for a single second. Lying in Aiden Sung's arms, Lyu Sitong subtly wiggled his fingers inside the larger palm. Suddenly, a playful yet earnest thought flashed through the adorable teenager's mind. He loosened his grip slightly, using his small fingers to touch a simple silver ring he always carried with him as a long-standing token of commitment. With a rare level of care and meticulousness, Lyu Sitong lifted Aiden Sung's hand. Lowering his head slightly with his long lashes gently drooping, he focused his entire attention on slowly sliding the silver ring onto Aiden Sung's finger. The firelight from the hearth reflected off the metallic surface, creating glints of light that sparkled like tiny stars witnessing this moment. Miraculously, the ring slid smoothly past his knuckle and settled perfectly, fitting so unbelievably well, as though it had been crafted just to wait for the day it belonged to his hand. Admiring his handiwork, Lyu Sitong looked up at Aiden Sung with his round, clear eyes. A radiant, immensely content smile lit up his chubby face. Tilting his head coaxingly, he spoke in a clear, pride-filled voice. "I've put the ring on you. Sovereignty has been claimed. From now on, you are my exclusive lover, and no one else is allowed to compete for you." Looking at that display, both adorable and slightly, childishly bossy, Aiden Sung's heart melted completely. He lowered his gaze to his hand where the silver ring embraced his finger, then looked at Lyu Sitong's small hand resting beside it. The contrast in size between the two hands was stark. The large, sturdy hands of a grown man effortlessly enveloped the boy's slender, soft hand. That envelopment was not just physical. It brought Aiden Sung a strange sense of peace, the rawest and purest form of happiness he had always been searching for. For both of them, life outside had never been easy. The world out there was full of raging storms, heavy pressures, and calculating exhaustion that could leave a person utterly spent. Yet, at this very moment, in this quiet little corner of the living room, all storms had to stop at the door. The tightly clasped hands, the shared warmth of their shoulders, and the perfectly fitting silver ring were the gentlest healing remedy, soothing every ache and weariness in their souls. It reminded them that as long as they returned to each other, they would always have the safest and warmest harbor. Lyu Sitong let out a soft sigh of relief, resting the soft corner of his forehead against the crook of Aiden Sung's shoulder, finding the most comfortable position to enjoy this protection. Aiden Sung also tilted his head slightly, resting his chin on top of the boy's head, while wrapping one arm around to gently press the small shoulders into his chest. In the warm golden light blending with the crackling fire, the two silhouettes merged into one, quiet and beautiful like a painted picture. Both remained silent, needing no words, but in the depths of their hearts, they shared the exact same heartbeat, giving rise to a silent prayer. May these peaceful, sweet, and simple days last for eternity, so that they could hold hands tightly and protect each other for the rest of their lives.